Hi Morgan,
Hi,
it's good to see you again.
thank you. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, I see you have that form for us. Can I take a look at it?
Yeah, please do.
Okay. What'd you think of it?
I think I answered it the best I could. I've never seen anything like that before, though.
Yeah, let me, I know they mentioned it out front, but this is what we call our whole health form. And what we are doing here at the VA is we're looking at not just your traditional things that we've always talked about during your visits. We're starting to look at really what's important to you and your health goals, and these are 8 areas of health and well-being that really are impacted by what you do in your life. So there are 8 areas of what we call self-care. And so I'm really glad that you filled out, looks like you did the whole form, which I really appreciate. Do you have any questions about anything?
No, not so much.
And do you mind if we talk a little bit about this as I go over some of your other health information?
Go ahead.
All right. Well, what I would like to, this first question, what is most important for us to talk about today, and what do you hope to accomplish today?
Well, I wrote it on there, but I feel like there's a lot more information than just that one line, right? So basically, I've been having a lot of hip pain lately, and I really think that it's from my military experience, but I've also been trying to exercise a little bit more. And I found that my pain is just unbearable these days. And I have 2 small kids at home. I'm trying to chase them around. And I really I can't anymore. And I've been using the medication. And at this point, it's not working anymore. And I don't know really what I can do.
That's a really good place for us to start to address
Okay.
your pain management of your hip. And I'd like to hear a little bit more about this. You said this started in the military?
It did, yeah.
Was there one incident, or did this just happen over like abuse, long-standing abuse of your running and things?
Yeah, I think it was just a lot of walking, a lot of activity, and then just carrying the big packs on my back. I think that was just a lot. And you know, I came home and I tried to probably overdo it at times. And I really enjoy activities, so I think I probably pushed it too much, and that probably made it worse.
What activities do you like to do?
Well, I love running on the, I don't know if I would say love. I like running on the treadmill, but you know, that really hasn't been working for me either, because I find that really makes it worse too.
Right.
So, I've been walking, but other than that, not much.
How is it when you walk?
It's not as bad as when I'm running, but still, it's uncomfortable. So if there was something else, I've heard about a couple of other things, just like, you know, pamphlets out in the waiting room, something about yoga, and I don't know much about yoga. I'm a little worried that it could make it worse too, but I don't know.
Yeah, I see that you said that you'd be interested in, as a health goal, getting involved in yoga.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll talk about that in just a minute. But I'd like to get back about activities that this is keeping you from doing that you would like to do.
Okay. Well, I think I put it on there, and I mentioned it a couple of seconds ago, but I have 2 young kids, and
Hold it.
they're 3 and 5. So as you can imagine, it's a lot.
Yes.
So I'm a single mom, and so not only am I playing with them, getting up and down, but I'm having to carry them around, and I'm sure that's not doing much for my hips. So I feel like my goal, or what I really want, is to be able to not have to take a million breaks when I'm trying to, you know, take care of them, because they're not letting me take breaks, that's for sure. So
Not when they're 3 and 5.
no, not
Or
at all.
7, 10, or.
Oh gosh, thanks.
Okay, so I think that's a really good place for us to start to talk about what you think. You said walking.
Yeah.
Are you doing any sort of walking now, or have you in the past?
Well, I walked in here.
How about for regular exercise?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, a little bit. So I've been trying to go to my gym, but you know, it's hard. It's hard because the kid, you know, I don't have anywhere else I can take the kids. I don't want to bring them with me. So I've had to have my mom come watch them while I go.
Okay.
So that's been difficult. So I have been trying to go out with the stroller.
Yes.
You know, at least twice a week, but
Okay.
that's just you know, they don't like to sit in their seat for very long.
So let me just make sure that I've heard everything that you've said here. Okay. That your hip, it really bothers you when you're up and down and jumping around with the kids.
Yep.
And that's not gonna end.
No.
But that you have some kind of floating some ideas of health goals. Some yoga has the thought has interested you at least. You have some you want to explore that maybe.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it.
And you do belong to a gym.
I do.
Is that correct?
I do. Yeah.
And you also walk with a stroller a couple of times a week.
Yes, that's true.
Okay. So out of all of that, is there any one activity that you think you could possibly start to fit in as a regular activity in your life?
Well, probably I would, as I said, I really want to get into yoga. So
Okay.
I feel like that right now is the priority because I already know what walking feels like.
Yes.
And that's not really, great right now. So maybe yoga wouldn't put as much, wouldn't make my pain as bad. I don't know, I'd like to see.
I think yoga has shown to have some, because there's a lot of stretching and a lot of flexibility that goes along with yoga, it can strengthen the core muscles as well as strengthen the muscles around a joint that is affected with pain.
That'd be nice.
So I think it's very reasonable for you to start with a yoga program.
Okay.
The question is, where would you like to do that? Does your gym have it? Is there an outside place?
No, the gym I go to does not have yoga. I asked, so I've been thinking about this.
Yeah.
But no, they don't have it, but there might be other places that
There's
are
a
around.
lot of, in the community, there tends to be a lot of paid yoga places you can go to. But here at the VA, we've actually started yoga training
Wow,
and yoga program.
I didn't even know that.
Yes, is that something that you might be interested in exploring?
Yeah, for sure. Is it free? Do I have to pay anything?
You're a veteran, right?
Yeah.
So yes, you can go.
Okay, yeah, I would do that.
So what I'll do is I'm going to give you some more information about that and someone who you can contact. But I'd like to kind of see how willing do you think could you commit to once a week, twice a week?
Okay.
I think the program is only once a week here at this campus, so it would be a matter of traveling. Is that something that you think you could commit to?
Once a week I think I could do, for sure.
And given the fact that you have to have somebody watch your children for that time?
Oh, I hadn't thought about that. Okay. Yeah, I think I could probably find somebody.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most confident you are that you could actually get to a yoga program one time a week, how confident are you?
I'd say I'm about a 5.
A 5.
Yeah.
And why a 5 and not say a 3 or a 4?
Well, I'm excited about it, right? So
I
I've
see
been
that.
thinking about it, and I've actually done a little research online to see what kind of poses you do. So that's how I've been thinking about it. And at the same time, it's really important for me because I know that I need to get some type of activity, but the problem was I didn't want to hurt myself essentially. So I know that I care about it, and that probably, when I've cared about things in the past, that's made me feel like I could do it.
Okay. So a 5, is there anything that we could do to tweak that up to maybe a 6 or a 7?
Well, so as soon as you asked about my kids, that's where I probably would have said like a 7 or an 8, but it was the kid thing that moved me to a 5. So I feel like if I had somebody that I knew could watch them, then I would probably feel a little bit more comfortable with it.
So, any way that we can address that? Or do you need to think about that more and see how it goes and we can maybe come back to that?
Well, I think I could probably address it. I was just thinking as I was talking to you that when I was doing a little research online, I saw that the Y down the street has it. And they actually have, now that I come to think of it, my friend goes there and she said that she leaves her kids with the babysitters. It'll cost a little bit, and it wouldn't be here at the VA, But I would, I'd be willing to give some money to them and to pay for the memberships so that I could try it out maybe.
So I think that, you've actually come up with a great solution to a problem. And I might be able to help a little bit with that because there is a, what we call a memorandum of understanding with local YMCA's. So I would recommend that when you go in to sign up, you
Okay.
tell them you're a veteran.
Oh,
And I believe that there is a discounted fee, if
Oh.
not a fee that's waived. So this might be a great solution for you.
okay, I could try it.
Yes. And I love the fact that, you're not gonna let your children stop you from doing what you think is important to you.
Well, they've done it before, so I can't let them keep doing it.
No, and the thing is, you told me right from the get-go that you wanna be able to keep up with them as they keep going,
Oh
right?
my God, nobody else will.
So let's just summarize what you think you're gonna be able to do,
Okay,
okay? I heard you say you're going to go to the Y.
yeah.
How confident are you that that will happen?
I think that's more of like an 8 now.
Great. And then you're going to sign up for a class, or you're gonna look at the material?
That's a good question. I think I'll probably look at the material a little bit, and then if it looks good, maybe I'll sign up.
Okay, okay. So, when do you think that you'll have gone to the Y and signed up, or at least looked at the material? When do
Well,
you think that'll happen by?
I have to do.
Try to nail you
I know,
down.
I know. I know I have to rake this weekend, so that's probably I'm gonna be down for the count because of that.
Okay.
But I think that I probably could look up some information and then go to the Y maybe on Wednesday because the kids get out early and I get out from work early, so
Okay.
I could probably do it by Wednesday.
And when can I touch base to make sure you actually did it?
Wednesday? No, I'm just kidding. Would Friday work? Just because
Sure.
even if I don't
Friday.
go Wednesday, maybe I could go Thursday.
Okay. So Friday, do you want me to contact you, or are you gonna contact us?
Why don't you contact me? Is that okay?
And can I do that through secure message, or do you want a phone
Yeah.
call?
No, the secure message would be perfect,
Okay.
actually.
So actually, I'm gonna say Friday. I'm gonna secure message you, and
Okay.
I'm gonna ask you, where you are with going to the Y and either signing up for a program or getting more information.
Okay, that sounds good.
And if it hasn't worked out, then we're gonna come up with a different plan,
Okay.
all right? Now just finish up with the rest of your meds and we'll check you out and get you out of here.
Thank you.
All right.